Now, this is a strike back in response to what's happening in Texas. But the problem is, it sounds like, according to Politico, California voters don't want to see it, actually, right? There's a large portion of California voters who happen to be Republican who are already getting abused. And they're actually a pretty sizable number there. They just don't have sizable representation there. And so there's some pushback, right? There is some hesitation on it because the latest Politico Citron Center Possibility Lab survey found that strong majorities in both parties prefer the independent panel draw the House district lines, right? It's always an independent panel, just like we know it's like an independent board, independent body, independent inspector general, independent special counsel. By nearly 2-to-1 margins, voters prefer keeping an independent line drawing panel to divvy up the seats. Someone said, Jack Citron, who does the polls, said it's not surprising in the sense that California has voted twice for this independent review commission not all that long ago. Now, California Democrats are plowing ahead with a high-stakes gambit to redraw the state lines to counter a proposed gerrymander from Texas. Newsom is kicking off the campaign today, has cast himself as both reluctant and eager to engage in this war, which he's probably going to lose, but he'll create some energy around Gavin because he needs it. Says Texas Democrats have fled the state. We talked about that. California Democrats have also promised not to do away with the state's independent redistricting commission entirely. They just planned to ask voters to approve a constitutional amendment that would put new maps approved by the legislature in effect for 2026, 2028, and 2030. Okay, so that's like a big ask, man. You got to go get a constitutional amendment there. I don't know what the process is in California, but it's, not as easy as a simple bill in the legislature, I'm sure. The independent panel would then assume its role. And so, wow. So they would just, amazing. The legislature would take over for 3 elections, and then they're going to give it back to the independent body. Crazy, right? So it's like, well, we're just going to rig it for 3 cycles, 6, 28, and 30. And then we'll give it back to the independent body once we've butchered and massacred your boy. Politico Citron Possibility says Democrats are stopping short of jettisoning the commission. Poll shows independent redistricting enjoys wide popularity across party lines. And that surprised me a little bit, said Citron, given that this is being so heavily pushed by Newsom. And like, they don't know the numbers.